What is up, baggers of Bag Nation? Happy Pokemon Day. It is also time for the midweek market watch and news. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at this presentation put together by the Pokemon Company.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series. It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokemon, and we've reached this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day in a variety of ways. We hope to keep bringing you new experiences to brighten your day-to-day lives with Pokemon. In today's broadcast, we'll be sharing all the latest news about Pokemon, including our newest titles. Please enjoy the presentation.
Newest announcements, I can't even imagine what it's going to be, so let's just see.
It's the Netflix series Pokémon Concierge. Taking place at the Pokémon Resort on a tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding her feet as a new concierge, and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort's Pokémon guests. Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes of Pokémon Concierge are in production. They are slated for release in September 2025. What sort of Pokémon will Haru and Psyduck welcome as guests next?
Stop-motion Pokemon is not something I expected. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, that's crazy. Seeing them in a new animation style, new textures, I think that's really interesting. Are you guys interested in this show? Let me know in the comments down below.
Take a first look at a few of the Pokemon they will meet in this motion test footage. Just look at the personality and how they move. But there's more. For a limited time, the first 4 episodes are available to watch on Pokemon's official YouTube channel for free. Please take this chance to watch them if you haven't been able to tune in to Pokemon Concierge yet. And we hope you look forward to the new episodes as well. In Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global will take place on March 1st and March 2nd. This event can be enjoyed at no cost from anywhere in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere. Also, trainers will soon have a chance to encounter Victini and Shiny Meloetta. We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy. We hope you're looking forward to the new Season 2.
Now, I know the Unova tour thing just happened recently in Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out Nexus, the Discord mod. He helps me out at the booth sometimes. He was there, able to take some pictures. He said there was almost like 2,000 people there. It's crazy. The Pokemon Go community is insane. And I recently started getting into Pokemon Go again.
Ride this wave! Surf's up!
We're heating up! Let's give it our all!
Pokemon Masters EX!
Not too familiar with Masters EX, if I'm being honest. Surprisingly, I do know this one, though. Surprisingly know that game actually though, but not the one before that. So okay, that's kind of crazy. Pokemon has released an app that you can just use while you're sleeping. So you can literally do Pokemon all day and all night now. Now this is the game. I'm gonna stream this one of these days.
Remote Stadium.
All right, that's awesome. I love Pokemon Unite. I might even stream some Pokemon Unite today. This is cool. I'm a big fan of Unite.
Stadium will be returning to ranked matches. Enjoy intense battles in the unforgettable Remote Stadium. A new type of battle is also arriving, called First to 500. In it, a new feature called Eos technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of points. Plus, look forward to an updated map with updated wild Pokemon. The win condition is simple. Be the first to score 500 points.
That's a cool one. Okay, them putting so much effort into this trailer introducing the upcoming set for Pokemon Pocket is crazy. I'm not hating Pokemon Pocket. I love Pokemon Pocket. But that is crazy. This is how they're introducing sets with these animations. It reminds me like when they used to do it back in the day. It reminds me of something like this.
Aw, new Charizard card. Cool.
New Gym Challenge game cards.
Muck, you've got a brand new look.
New cards, new strategies, new trainers.
I am.
You just can't take your eyes off them.
Yeah.
New Pokemon Gym Challenge cards in stores now. Decks and booster packs sold separately, playmat not included.
Alright, so they got a ranked ladder now. That's pretty cool. Ooh, some actual card game news? Megas. We did mention this in the previous Market Watch, so this is the actual announcement now. It's pretty cool. Mega Evolutions have returned.
Next, allow me to share some news about the Pokemon video game series. In the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games, we're celebrating Pokemon Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway.
It's pretty cool.
Along with a mass outbreak event and other in-game events to come.
We're gonna have to do that. You know we're gonna have to stream that.
A mighty Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series of Terra Raid battle events. And even more Pokemon are planned to appear in the future. We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. Next, please have a look at this video.
every heartbeat. This is my time, my victory's here. Nothing is in my way. Nothing is in my way. When I was strong, nothing is in my way. The stars we reach, the skies feel the rush as we rise. This is the moment.
If only. Pokemon Champions. So it's gonna be for mobile and the Switch. That's insane. And on top of that, if you guys saw that there was a Mega Charizard and a Terastallized Donzi or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but that's crazy.
What you've just seen is the world's first glimpse of a new title, Pokémon Champions. This title will be focused on the Pokémon battles you know and love from core Pokémon games. Pokémon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world, but this time we're aiming for these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before. Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this project, while development is being handled by the Pokémon Works. And Pokémon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but to mobile devices too. You'll be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are. What's more, you can also connect with Pokémon Home. Thanks to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokémon you can partner up with in Pokémon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokémon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokémon
I think I'm
games.
starting Pokemon Go.
We hope you're looking forward to battling Pokémon trainers from all corners of the world. Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokémon Champions. Next, we'd like to share some information about the languages Pokémon series games will be available in. Mr. Tomás Cortijo, please take it away.
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa Ciudad de México. Soy Tomás Cortijo, director regional para Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International. El día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en español latinoamericano desde el día de su lanzamiento. De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los entrenadores y entrenadoras pueden elegir, Leyendas Pokémon ZA tendrá también la opción de jugarse en español latinoamericano.
Dang.
Esto significa que de aquí en adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para jugar. Finalmente, como ya anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones del famoso juego de cartas coleccionables de Pokémon estarán también disponibles en español de Latinoamérica. Localizar productos como Leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano permitirá que millones de nuevos fans se unan a la comunidad global de Pokémon y se conecten con otros jugadores de formas nunca antes vistas. Como parte de The Pokémon Company Group, este es un claro ejemplo de nuestra misión de unir al mundo a través de Pokémon. Saber que los fans disfrutan aún más de jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones y mercados como Latinoamérica. Este es un momento increíble para ser fan de Pokémon,
100%.
sin importar en qué parte del mundo te encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar para unirme a todos ustedes en sus próximas aventuras. Nos vemos pronto.
That is so crazy. So Pokemon is now available in 10 different languages. Like the guys said, like they said, this is good for any Pokemon fan, no matter where you are. This is growing the community. This is increasing Pokemon's reach. This is increasing the possibility of more events, tournaments for all platforms of Pokemon, for all parts of Pokemon. And hopefully Pokemon just keeps growing. I love this community. I'm glad it exists. I'm glad it's thriving. I'm glad to see it continue to grow. I love the innovations by Pokemon. It's adding a lot to this, and I just love how they do it. They do it the best, and this is why I'm into Pokemon. for nostalgic reasons and for the effort that's put into it from the company to make it enjoyable for not only players but also for the collectors and just overall enjoyers of Pokemon. Great addition to Pokemon.
Finally, here's the latest update on Pokemon Legends ZA.
Fits go hard, not gonna lie. I don't know why we gotta wear the fedora though. Chikorita just turning around after is crazy. What was that? Mega Evolve. Legends ZA.
Pokemon Legends ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series. The story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas. These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokemon truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey as you get to know Lumiose City and its inhabitants.
Alright, you all know I love Johto. And I know they can't put Cyndaquil in again because it was in Legends Arceus, right? I get that. But why is it 2 Johto starters and then just Tepig? And I like Totodile's a close second to me in terms of favorite starters. But I feel like they could have just left Totodile in and put someone else instead of Chikorita. But I know a lot of Chikorita fans are happy out there. They get to use Chikorita in the newest Pokemon game. So we'll see how it goes. And I love Johto, so I mean, I can't hate it, right?
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter. When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner, Floette. Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO, Jet, and her secretary, Vinny. The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer. To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive. To catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
Nice.
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target,
Ooh.
making it easier to catch.
It actually knocked it out and you can catch it now.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach,
Ooh.
or different areas of effect.
Okay.
So choose your timing
I'm
and
loving
positioning
this. I'm
carefully to
excited.
gain the upper hand.
This is the Pokemon we've all
Lead
wanted.
your partner Pokemon through battles and dodge incoming attacks. Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move. What's more, certain Pokemon can go beyond evolution by undergoing Mega Evolution.
Mega evolutions are back
When a
in the
trainer's
game.
keystone
Okay.
resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape. It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of battle in its favor. As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
What was that?
Pokemon Legends
Late
ZA,
2025. No.
coming late 2025.
I guess that means we still have more time to finish our live stream of Violet. What is this?
Pokemon Legends ZA is scheduled to release in late 2025. We hope everybody can wait just a little longer for their adventures in Lumiose City to begin.
I don't want to wait any longer.
That concludes our announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.
Alright, so all I have to say is Pokemon is headed in a crazy, crazy place this year. I'm excited to see how Pokemon grows. I'm excited to see what this does for the hobby. Pokemon seems to be doing what it can. I know there's a lot of controversy with them not printing enough product for TCG, but they are working for the better of the community, in my opinion, and I hope this continues to grow. I love being a part of this community. Well, alright, let's just get into some more news that was not mentioned there. Slashing Legends tin release in May. They're going to have 5 packs. Each are going to have their own separate promo. The Zacian promo and the Koraidon promo. Not too sure what packs are going to be in it, but this is coming up soon in May. Hopefully we get more product to satisfy everyone's need to buy and open product. It's been crazy, especially if you've looked at the retailers. There's nothing in store. Everything is overpriced. There's a lot of issues with distro, so hopefully we get a little bit more products coming soon. And then we have the rival battle decks that we saw released in Japan featuring Marnie and Steve. It looks like there's going to be some exclusive promos in here that you cannot get elsewhere, so these battle decks might actually be sought after just to complete these sets. Look at these arts. These arts are nice. I love the Morpeko and the Beldum right here. Really cool cards. Be on the lookout for those when they drop. I feel like this is going to be similar to what happened with the Charizard EX battle deck. It's going to be very hard to find because of the scarcity of it, especially with this one having exclusive promos. And for those of you that can't get enough prismatic evolutions, it looks like a super premium collection image was revealed. The collection will contain 15 prismatic evolutions booster packs, the Fruit Dessert EVEX promo, a fuzzy Eevee deck box, a playmat, 65 card sleeves, and a code card. We don't know the price yet. It will release May 16th. So again, more products. This looks really cool, especially for you Eevee fans. I know this is going to be impossible to find at retailers. This is going to be impossible to find at MSRP. I say a lot about Prismatic. I don't want to open any Prismatic unless I'm getting it at MSRP. But this is a nice sealed collection piece, and I'm hoping I can get my hand on it. And it looks like an illustration version of Rapidash was revealed. Looking like a really cool card, very up close and personal if you ask me. And then just to go over some of the things that were announced today that we saw in the video, we saw Pokemon Champions, similar to other Pokemon battles in the mainstream games, seeing as we are switching away from that with Legends ZA. This is going to be for those people that still want to play the traditional style of Pokemon battles. And I think it's cool, especially the added touch that it will be available on mobile, meaning that you do not need a Switch to play this game. And then we have the release of these Mega Lucario EX and Mega Gardevoir EX. Not my favorite cards. However, these are still in development, like I said in the bottom of the video, so hopefully they change a little bit more. We have these 2 cards right here, as well as Premium Power that have been revealed, it seems. So we last saw Mega Evolutions in 2016 during the X and Y era. They evolved from their basic Pokemon EX, such as Blastoise EX to Mega Blastoise EX, and your turn ended immediately after that, unless you had Blastoise Spirit Link or their respective card Spirit Link. So since the TCG is no longer featuring fully evolved basic Pokemon EX, the mechanic has changed a little bit. You are evolving from the previous form, so for example, Gardevoir evolves from Kirlia. So you will have a Curly on board and evolve it into Mega Gardevoir EX is what it sounds like to me. And it will mention on the top, this is the Mega form of said Pokemon. This is how, now I was done in the game, but I believe this is just what they're opting to do. And similar to VMAX's, this will be worth 3 prize cards. And for the most exciting part of the announcement today, in my opinion, would be for Legends ZA to release real-time battles. I love the possibility of being able to dodge moves, walk around, and really interact with the battle like they did in the anime. So I'm looking forward to this. Unfortunately, we are not getting this until late 2025, so hopefully that comes quicker than we think. But let's not forget about the market. The market is still going crazy for Pokemon, so let's go over a few IRs that I have noticed that are continuing to rise up, pumped, whatever you want to call it. The prices are ridiculous, so if you have these in your collection, you want to get rid of them, now's a good time. Let's see the price right now of this Paldean Wooper from Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved's a hot set right now, so $16 lowest listed verified, $20.49 is the market price, so it is dropping down a little bit. People are just trying to get this card out of their inventory, and I can see why, especially if this card was going for about $5 max for the longest time. Another IR from Scarlet and Violet base set is the Wiglet right here, as you can see from the chart, looking insane, going all the way straight to the moon essentially. Market price $11.33, but if we look at the lowest listed verified, $10.98. Could this card go up more? Who knows? It depends if the people that are pumping this are going to continue to do so. And you know I gotta mention Crown Zenith, my favorite set, the set I recommend to everyone to purchase if they're barely getting into ripping packs. Because of the hit rates, you are more than likely going to hit something cool that's going to make you feel good about opening the pack, as opposed to opening something like Prismatic Evolutions and not getting anything good and paying upwards of like $15 a pack for those, right? But we have the Raikou here finally going up a little bit. We're seeing the market go for $30.55. with the lowest listed verified being $28.99. Again, I think this card is the trio was underrated. Now we're seeing I get a little bit more respect. It's still, in my opinion, is super undervalued. Like a lot of other cards from Crown Zenith. For example, the Pikachu that I've been talking about for a while now did recently get pumped up a little bit right here on the 25th of November, going for about $18.59 with the lowest listed verified being 18. You know I'm stocking up on this card. Again, super underrated card. Look at all the Pokemon in the background. It's just crazy. It's insane. If this card is not $100, I am shook. I even picked this up in a PSA 10 for about $100. Underrated, 100% if you ask me. Now the Latias I have mentioned that was going for about $10 for a little while since I've been mentioning it. The most recent sale was for $12.30. Lowest listed verified is $10. Again, this Latias is beautiful. Crown Zenith, great card, underrated. Everyone's pumping up these other IRs, and these older cards are being slept on, in my opinion. Speaking of those pumped ARs, we're going to have to talk about this evolution line, Frigibacks, going for $25.68 market price, lowest listed verified being $23.50, and then it evolves into Arctobacks, which is also going for market price of $35.70, with the lowest listed verified being $25.80, and of course we can't forget the big brother going into Baxcalibur over here. Market price $47.23 with the lowest listed verified being for $40. This card just pumped out of nowhere. I remember picking this up and then seeing it the next few days just up in the air. So crazy prices going on right now. And another victim of Scarlet Violet base set pumping is the Slowpoke IR, $42.13 market price with the lowest listed being $39. So these IRs are getting crazy. Just a bunch of IRs getting pumped. It makes me not even want to pick them up sometimes because of what is the real price at this point, right? The most recent sale was $32. Like, this is not going to stick up there, and it's just going to keep falling in my opinion. Now the Pokemon Center stamped card right here, the Charmander promo, the lowest listed verified is going for $180, which is a CGC 8.5. Then after that, it's $187, $188, $194. If you're coming looking for this card, it's $200. Because this card is just insane. $200 for this card is crazy, but I don't think you're going to be able to get this card anywhere else for cheaper. Even if you wanted the ETB right here, $287 market price, the lowest listed verified is $300, then $500. So you're not getting a Pokemon Center stamped Obsidian Flames ETB unless you're willing to drop this $300. And then the only one available on TCG Player is going to be $500. And we have arguably the best set of the Scarlet Violet era, $151, $301 market price with the lowest listed being $310. If you want to rip open a UPC, you're going to have some trouble. Same with the ETBs. I've noticed the promo included in here going up in price, and that's because the ETB is also going up in price, $200. Crazy. Charizard, the top chase in this set, 289, 98 lowest listed verified, then 290. This is a $300 card now. And look at what we have here, a big crash of the Drowsy. It was going for upwards of $80. Now it's 60 market price with the lowest listed verified being $58. So like I said, don't always follow the hype, right? Like, it's a good card. Like I said, is it worth $80? Probably not. And look at how many were bought right here, about 45. So if you bought them at the very high and then dropped down, you lost like 20, almost 30 bucks. So like I said, don't follow the hype. Collect what you like and it'll always work out for you. And if you remember the old market watches, we saw this magic card at around $200 and it went up to like 220 or something like that. We are now seeing the market price for 267 with the lowest listed verified being 260. And then after that, 270. So this card is getting up there. I wish I didn't sell this card. I believe I sold it for around 230, 240, something like that. But this card is definitely going to continue to increase in price. It's a very, very beautiful card. It is by Shinji Kanda, which made the Giratina V alternate art. I still think this card's undervalued, especially seeing as the Giratina is going for upwards of, what is it, like $600, $700 now? I would pick this up still if I had an opportunity to. I have the Japanese version of this one. I have been keeping that one in my personal collection. I could warrant keeping that one a little more than the English version. Especially, like I mentioned in the previous, the Gyarados up here is just crazy. I love it. Now for a card that I thought was pretty undervalued for a little while, a month ago, 2 months ago in December, was about $70 to $90. Now it's seeing $101 market price with the lowest listed verified being $101.52. Honestly, this is not a bad card to pick up. I feel like this has potential to continue to climb, especially being seen as people are focused on a lot of other cards. I would pick this up if I had the opportunity to at the booth. I may even just order it from TCG Player because I have that much confidence in this card going up. But again, remember, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. As you saw in the Pokemon Present, they brought back the Mega Evolutions. And if we look at the chart for just any Mega, we can see Mega Sableye was going for 141. Then all of a sudden, 6 items sold February 14th in anticipation to Mega Evolutions being reintroduced. So I could see these cards potentially continue to climb, especially as we get the new Mega sets for the TCG. So right now they're climbing a little bit, but I could see the potential in these continuing to climb even more, especially because people have been asking for Mega Evolutions since I can remember being at the booth. And if we look at a more popular Mega Pokemon like Charizard, you can see today there was 3 items sold for $130, already raising the market price on this. Lowest listed verified is now $220. So if you guys missed out on the opportunity of picking this up, but I want to be ahead of the game. Like we mentioned in the previous market watch, there is going to be the possibility of a black and white remake, right? So I'm looking at cards in this general area because they are expensive already, but I can already imagine the potential of them to climb more. So right now I got my eye on this Lugia EX Team Plasma Full Art going for $200. Lowest listed verified is $270. With a lot of these older cards, it's going to be harder to get them at a decent price, but these cards aren't being printed anymore, so I think these are where I would go for my personal collection. Empoleon, there's not a lot of Empoleon cards out there. Like I mentioned, the Empoleon V from Battle Styles was the only like super higher rarity, but we have this Empoleon Secret Rare, which honestly, people are sleeping on Empoleon. I think Empoleon could have more potential for better cards, and I think this is a good pickup. I will start looking into this one as well. And then, of course, there's a Charizard of the generation. We have a shiny Charizard here from Plasma Storm. Lowest listed is 500, so this one might be a hard one to pick up. So hopefully we can get them soon. I really want these in my personal collection. I can see the potential for these cards. We have the Blastoise Secret Rare. This one's a really nice one too. I love the gold foil right there, or the gold bordering right here. The way the the way the Blastoise looks is just incredible. And of course, we got an Umbreon Black and White promo. This is only $55 near mint. Oh, but look at the lowest listed verified is 100 now. So people know. So sometimes you gotta look elsewhere where people aren't looking and not follow the hype. And then we have this Reshiram. Look at this beautiful Reshiram. We actually had this card at the booth and we were wondering why it was so cheap. Now it's jumping up in price with the lowest listed verified being $88.70. Another good Reshiram is this one, $280. So these cards are already up there in price. Thank you for watching the Market Watch. I appreciate all you baggers making it to the end here. Please go ahead and visit my website if you haven't already. It is now up. I have a few products on there, and bear with me as I update more product on there. I'm sourcing more products, so I should have more available soon, especially more Japanese. Go ahead and check that out. And if you're looking for sleeves for your cards, whether it be for Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, any of those, check out Pristine Protection. Pristine Protection has various colors for standard and Japanese size games. When you go to checkout and hit the coupon code down there, hit bag 10, it will save you 10% off your order. It really helps support the channel. So if you're looking for sleeves, go check them out. I highly recommend them. Let us know how you think about the sleeves as well. They're always looking for feedback.